Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay, so let's do one thing. I'll show you an entire process, like how to export your file from Mac to Engine, like really quickly. It's very simple, very easy. You just have to do it once or twice, and you can do it very easily. And you just need to understand the process. That pipeline is most important. That is something I believe you because you haven't tried it, so you're confused about it. So you just have to try it. It's quite very easy, and there is like a specific process. You just have to follow that. That's it. It's like rest everything is pretty simple. So I'll show you. I'll create a small like scene, and you can see it's very easy and very quickly you can create it. So let's start. Let's take a box and Gloria is joining, and I'll switch on my snap. I click grid point. So let's start. Okay. So you can see I have this grid point snapping on. So I have created this rectangular shape, like a very simple, straightforward shape. So it can be complex, can be some fancy stuff and something. I can do that. So let's quickly create something out of it. So F4, I can see all this wall. So let's see. This is a wall, and I want to create multiple walls. What to create? What to create? Okay. So this is quickly use a cutter, shift, copy, snapping is on. So front. I'm trying to keep everything on grid point so that my scaling will be easy, and for me it will be very easy to snap in Unreal. So I'm keeping everything straight. Correct. What is wrong with this snapping? And that's perfectly straight. Hmm. So I just created this L-shaped this wall, and this is like I'm planning. I'll create a platform or something. So this thing, and just create another swift loop. So I'm just planning to create a platform kind of subway kind of thing, station. So I just created one section of the wall. This is the wall. This is going to be my railway track, and this is my platform. So let's make it bit long. Give it a like nice appearance, and this thing will double it switch and double up. So what you have to do whenever you create anything, any model for engine station. So what you have to keep in mind, like from wherever it's starting or ending, it should snap to your grid center 0, 0. So what you have to do is click on your thing, vertex, snap, go to pivot, pivot point, select and snap to any one of the points, either this one or this one. So and then switch off this and then right click, switch on your grid point and snap this to grid center. So you have this in on grid 0, 0. Right? Like it's a very simple shape, not very complex, nothing. Let's make it a bit long, tall, so it looks nice. So this is like my one wall, and I can create this thing. And this time I'll show you the technique without using multiple, without texturing it. You can just simply like import textures from Crystal Bridge and apply it and use tileable textures instead of like a specific texture. We can do specific texture, that is we know we have to unwrap it and texture it in substance. That is something we already aware of. So like suppose I don't want to texture it like that. I want to create things tile. I want to use all tile level maps. So what for that, what I have to do is I have to apply multiple maps, multiple text, multiple material. So like for this wall, I want to create have a separate material. So I can just simply I can change a material ID to one, then I can select this one. It's already material ID 4. 2, sorry, 2, and this corner, suppose I want to have a nice border, 3, and this was 1, 1, 1. Let's keep it 1 only. 1. These are like this is 4. Okay, nice. This is my 3. C. This can also be 3. That part is not visible, and this is maybe 2. So I have selected them and applied multiple material IDs. So if I go and set material, so for that I'll reset it. Showing only one material. So these colors, if I have to use the standard material only, the physical material, I think it's why they made it like this thing. I'm just applying some random colors. Multiple. this card. So I'm using multiple materials. So material ID 1, I can change color to standard. You can see based on my materials, I have this thing. I can have now multiple colors. This is I believe you guys know already. Multiple objects, multiple colors. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Like 3, 4 colors, 4 colors, 4 materials. So like this, I've created just 4 materials. So I can apply a tie level map here very easily and use it. So let's see what else I can do. I'll create this basic structure. So I want to create an entire scene out of it. So I'm using modular piece. I'm creating this thing, and I have applied multiple materials. So like based on my texture, like if this is a platform, this is a where I have this my what do you call it? The track will be there, railway track or something. So this should be a separate texture. The background wall should be a separate texture. This corner border I want it to be a separate texture, and this center I want it to be a separate texture. So I can apply it like create it like this very easily. Polygon. Let's select these two and make it a bit elongated. This base doesn't matter because that part is not visible. If I want, I can just simply delete this also. I can do that, or I can keep it like this. So I have decent amount of space here. I'll make it a bit elongated, bit long. So it will look nice. Okay. Now I have multiple color, multiple materials, and let's UV it. UV. Sorry, my bad. UV editor. I can use like if I want, I can use a flatten map. Everything is flattened. So let's see. So I have to make sure all these parts like they're sharing same this thing, same texture, like as per my planning should be together. That one scene is fine. This scene is fine, and this one I have to break. Right click, break it, take with this. So this entire gray section becomes only one single solid part. This part also become one single solid part. Gray. This three are together, and this is something if I want I can keep it together or I can keep it separate also. Three stitch together. Now this one stitch. Everything together. So I hope it's clear to you like what I'm doing. I'm just like applying multiple materials and multiple materials and UV them based on their material. So don't need to worry about their tiling and everything and keep this automatically place it there. That's it. So collapse, selected, export selected. Just give me a second. This is my sidewall, sidewall experience. FBX, port, then my engine is open. See, my engine is open. So I'm using a default empty engine. So let's start with a new level. I can use any one of them. Let's start with a default. And this is this content, environment one, mesh, right click, import, mm, environment one, sidewall, FBX, open. So make sure convert scene, combine mesh on, import all. So this is imported and I got multiple materials here. Just drag and drop it here. So I got this thing here. Very easy. Location making 000 so that I can tile it according to my requirement. So let's do it really quickly. I need to texture it. I need to texture this. So I have created four materials for this. So I need to have four different texture for this. So I'm not going to texture it manual traditionally in Substance. I'm going to use this bridge. What happened? Why is it too much time? It open and showing you all these colors because I have applied all these colors. So no need to worry about that. Okay. So let's go to surface. And under surface, you can see I can find marble, I can find brick, and I can find like whatever I want. Like all sort of like, all these materials are already pre-existing. So let's pick something. The first my background, the background wall. For that, I want to use something like this. Okay. So 2K resolution is fine. Download. I have updated it, so hopefully it will work today. It will work really quickly. Export. Export setting. Until engine original file. Until engine 4.25 engine plugin index install plugin. Install scale. Correct. So engine is on. We will cover that. Let's save it. File again. Engine plugin, correct only. Ah, thank God, installed. Now it's installed. Now go back and make sure switch on your engine first. Firstly, and again I have to create a new level as this is nothing. Double click and open. Just like if you want, you can keep it open and keep it off also. Just go here and go to bridge. Click on export. Export to engine. It will come automatically. It will come back here. It will automatically start importing everything. By default, all the maps available in Megascan, they're all tileable. So select this and this view wall, apply this one here. It's loading. Version 2. So you can see this wall. So now I'll go quickly load another this thing. For this base, I can use this. I'm just simply downloading this. They are creating all the textures, maps, everything automatically in engine. Export. Then I need some nice flooring. Just importing modern painted surface, fabric, ground. We have ground and all kind of stuff. Plaster, rock, roofing, sand, snow, soil, stone, tiles. Let's use some tiles. Let's use this one. And for side, like plaster and all, side this border, I can use something else. And maybe let's check some other tiles also. Let's use this one. Dirty marble. So I'm just like randomly picking some textures and downloading. I'll go to engine, so new this one, select this, and this yellow wala, I want to use this here, apply it here. No need to worry about this, like right now scaling doesn't match, all these doesn't match. No need to worry about that. I'll just increase the tiling in this. All these materials comes with all these preset settings. Everything is already there. All the settings are there, all layers are there, master material tiling and everything is already there. So I'll show that. Export. I'll go to local. I already have a couple of things downloaded. Let's just this one also happen. I have to export. Downloading. So in this thing, select this, go to your side wall, and for this I want to slide this one, same color, this one, and this green. For this green, I want this dirty marble. Select this and apply this. So now you can see I have like different this materials applied here. This one I missed by chance I guess. So anyways, let me do content and save all everything. Make sure save everything. Mesh. So all these things are not required. If you want, you can delete it. Use this. Drag, drop this in your scene location. Right now, the location is set, and now I have to set the timing. So what I can do one by one, I can just double click this, keep it here, just this. Now we have to see I have this styling. You see the styling option is there. So first option is styling. With angle rotation. I don't want angle rotation with the normal tiling offset. Where is my actual tiling? Pardon? Here. So maybe you can make it 5 by 5. So I got nice detailed tile. Light I can just rotate it so that I can see it properly. By making it default. So you can see nice detailed tile. Similarly, select this one, go to this one more time, tiling 5 by 5. So I have nice dice pattern. Then this marble thing is fine. This base I need to modify. Like 5 works nicely. So I can do this. So this is my basic, you can say basic theme. This thing is ready. So my snap, everything is on. By default, these snapping are on. So I can press Alt and drag and snap. It will automatically snap. Alt, drag and snap. Like this, I can create this entire scene so quickly. Only thing I feel, this styling doesn't look nice. So I need to change maybe 6, maybe 7, 8, or yeah, 6.6 something. So copy this and paste here also. So it's stays same everywhere. So now you can see seamless styling, right? Now select this, and what I can do is select all of them, Alt, drag, duplicate, right click, transform, mirror X, snap it. It will auto snap. Like if you created anything on based on your grid scale, it will automatically snap perfectly without any issue, because this grid and that grid is kind of exactly the same. So like whatever you have created, so it will basically snap based on one grid point, one grid square. So automatically it snaps. See, it becomes kind of easy, and I have created this entire platform within no time. So within no time, I have created this. So if you see, So now I want to add few more things in my scene. Suppose I want to add like this roof is required. So I need to create a roof. So I'll go back to my like Mac file. Let's see. I'll create something. Oh, my bad. Just loop. Top view and make sure these two align perfectly so that we can align them very easily. So you can create something like this very easily. And like, but this section, suppose I want to create something else, I'll make it a little bit, sorry, some design angle or something, maybe something like this. So something like this I want to create, so I can do that very easily. Then if I want, I can create other stuff as well. So I just extended this, haven't modified anything. I can re-UV this thing, fix it, and then export it back. So I'll just select this, export, select it once again, firewall, yes, okay. Go back to Unreal, select my model, check where it is, right click, re-import. It will automatically re-import and my scene is instantly updated. This UV is not, because I haven't done the UV, so it looks like this. So no need to worry about that. So I can create this thing very easily. If I want to create some gaps, some lights, some other things, I can do that also very easily. Let's go and use UV. Oh, sorry. So UV editor. I have to select this section. Okay. So this, if I want, I can like separate it and create something. So let's do it quickly. It's selected. So this entire section I want to keep together. Let's say this I want to keep this thing separate. Break it. It's selected. Then select this. You can select the entire thing here. Oh my bad. Entire thing. Material ID. You can change it to 5. And for this, let's make it 6. So separate material ID. Then suppose I want to create a light here or something. So let's go to box, auto grid. Let's create this box. So now let's separate material altogether. Select this thing. Export. Selected. Side wall. Yes. Okay. Engine. Right click. Import. Keep it to FBS. You can see I have this thing. Things and specs and plus all those like small like boxes. This thing is here. So like for all these things, I can apply any of the texture, whatever I want. Let's check where is this marble one. Select this and apply it here. Okay. I can apply it here, and for this I can use some other texture randomly. So I'm just applying this. You can see it's automatically applied here also. And then for those lights, what I can do, I can create a material by myself for a light. Right click, material, light. It needs to illuminate. So, scala type S, left mouse button. This is my emissive. By default, keep it 1 and connect this to emissive color. That's it. It becomes glowing. Save it. And whenever you have a parameter, make sure convert that into a instance. Right click. Okay. Right click instance. Select this and check which one is what. This one. Apply it here and go back. You can see all the lights are glowing now. Double click if you want to increase intensity. You can increase the intensity. It's way too much. 10. Now you can see they are glowing. But there is no light. So I need to place a light here. You can see like I can create the entire scene within no time. Like if you know exactly what you are doing, it's quite easy, simple. You can you can create your materials instantly. Plus you can use a crystal bridge and import and apply those textures. You can do that. So you use it to do it. Like try to create something. If it's like it's still confusing, if it's still confusing, I can show you a basic simple object I'll create in Unreal, sorry, Max, texture it in Substance and bring it into Unreal. I can show that as well if that is okay with you guys. Like whatever you want, because I want you guys to learn this and understand it. So whatever you want, I can show this. I can do that as well. Like whatever you want, I'll do that. So, like you just had to tell me, like what you want to, like what kind of confusion you have. If you have any problem, anything, I'll solve that. Light, rectangular light, G, rotate 90 degrees.